A game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first, before you move.
Style is immensely strong and immune to nearly any weapon. When it's properly used, it's almost invincible.
Sebastian Martinez with MMAnytt and Studio MMA here with Glover Teixeira in Toronto for UFC 165. So tell me, Glover, how have the Canadian fans been treating you?
I just got here, so so far so good.
And how long have you been here?
In Canada, like 2 hours.
Oh, so you literally just arrived. Okay. And you're looking forward to the fight on Saturday?
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this fight. I'm excited to watch the main event.
Obviously, it's more exciting for you, seeing as you're in a very good position right now. Do you feel like you can have a right to face the winner of Jones versus Gustafsson?
Yeah, I think so. You know, that's what they say. So we'll see what happens.
And who do you have picked as a winner in that fight?
I don't know. I think they both really tough guys, but I think John Jones probably gonna take that. You know, Jones, smart guy, probably better wrestler. But you know, I don't know. It depends. Gustavs is is a great fighter too. So see what happens.
Now you're coming off a big win over Ryan Bader, a knockout in the first round. It was pretty interesting that you fought most of your career in Brazil, then you got to the UFC, won a few fights, and then back to Brazil with the UFC. What was it like being back in Brazil, but this time in the octagon?
You know, it's great fighting in Brazil, man, in front of, my friends and family. I love to fight over there, and to tell the truth, I love to fight anywhere. You know, I love to be in the sport and fight anywhere, but fighting over there is a little bit better taste, you know. And it was great being in UFC. You know, first time was in Rio. This time was in my home state.
And obviously, you came off a big win there in front of a hometown crowd. How do you feel about the fight against Bader and your performance?
Can you repeat that question?
How did you feel about the fight against Ryan Bader?
I feel alright, you know. I think Ryan is a great fighter. You know, he's a really tough guy, and feel good after the fight. I got a little upset over there with the counter left hook that he hit me, but hey, it's part of the game, and I'm fighting with the best in the world, so it's no complaints.
Coming into the fight, most people were expecting that he would have a wrestling advantage, but you actually took him down. Have you been working a lot on your wrestling and takedowns?
Yeah, you know, I'm an MMA fighter, so I wrestle, I jiu-jitsu, I box. I'm not saying I'm better than everybody, you know, and one thing over the other, but I'm pretty well-rounded. So, you know, when you least expect it, something's gonna happen, you know.
And you've got a huge win streak going, one of the longest active right now in light heavyweight, and you've got a lot of hype behind you as well. A lot of people are very excited about you. Do you feel any pressure with all that hype? No,
it's the pressure come with you know, with the name getting bigger, you get in a bigger fight. Of course, the pressure you have to deal with that, but you know, it's a good way. You know, I fight good with the pressure, and I feel good fighting under the pressure.
Okay. And for your, of course, it's not sure when your next fight will be, but is there anything that you want to work on or develop until your next fight?
Well, I don't know what my next opponent is, so I'm just gonna keep training my speed and training strength, you know, everything all around, and try to know who I'm gonna fight next, and I start working on strategy, stuff like that.
But is there anything that you want to improve on yourself just in general?
Everything, pretty much, man. I wanna improve. I get my butt kicked I have my ass kicked by everybody, you know. Like in wrestling, if I train with the Olympic level wrestler, you're gonna kick my ass. If I train with a world champion jiu-jitsu guy and a boxer, you know. So I'm not complete. I mean, I'm not one thing, you know, good. So I got a lot to improve and put those things together and get an octagon and be the #1.
All right, well, it's going to be very exciting to see you on your quest to become a #1 dog in the light heavyweight division. This was Sebastian Martinez with MMAnytt and Studio MMA here with Glover Teixeira for UFC 165 here in Toronto. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
A game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first, before you move.